Hello everyone and welcome back. This morning I ran up and met the person and bought a used chainsaw. My old one here is the MS360 Pro, which in the last video a log came up and smashed down, and this plastic was already broke, but it broke this plastic out, which had the on-off switch thing there, and it broke that. And I did order that new piece with the little switch on it, which is this piece right here, because that on-off switch thing busted off there. Anyway, I bought that, and then I just went online and looked up, and I can still get this plastic part too. I think I got it off eBay. Anyway, that'll be here in about a week. And I thought, you know what, since I'm at it, I've had this saw for at least 25 years. Never once have I changed the air cleaner. This thing just runs. It's the best saw ever. Sat in the back of my truck one year for most of the winter, covered in snow. Snow melted in the spring. There's water up about this high in there. Fired right off. But this here, I was going to see, I didn't know how this clicked in, but I don't even have that piece, so I have to look and see if I need to order that also. But that would hook up to the air cleaner. And then I had to look at what kind of air cleaner, because they had, like, this is an MS360, and if you get the 036 or 034, it says it'll fit it, but some of them won't. So I'm going to order this too. But anyway, I got the new chainsaw now, which is the 361, and I just want to see, there was a bunch of stuff that he did to it. He like refurbishes saws, but he had shoulder surgery, and he has not had a chance to go out and try it out yet, but he figured it would work good. So anyway, I needed a saw because I need to cut wood today. So anyway, we're going to see if it starts. My old saw, it always starts, it used to always start on the third pull. Now it pretty much goes on like the fifth. Oh, that thing goes hard. To me, that doesn't seem to run as smooth as my other one, but we'll see what happens when I'm cutting wood. Tighten up this chain. And this saw here, I paid $325 for it. And I mean, I don't mind going out and buying a brand new chainsaw as much as I use it. The problem is now they have all that electronic crap in there, and I really don't want anything to do with that. I probably will have to eventually. You can't get anything without it, but right now I just needed a saw, and I didn't want to dump $1,000. Basically, you're looking at about $1,000. And some people, like, I like the 360. And they said I should go up to, I don't know what it was, the 440. Would cut faster. The only thing with that is, for me, like, this one is 12.3 pounds. I suppose that's dry weight. Just the motor head here. This one is 12.6. And when you get up into the 440s, you're pushing closer to, I think it was like 13.6. I mean, it's only about a pound more. But if you're cutting a lot of wood, a pound is a pound, and to me, I end up feeling it when it's a real heavy saw. Let's go out and see how it cuts. Now the saw cuts real nice. It just doesn't idle real nice. So there's got to be a way to turn up the idle. So I'm going to get a hold of the guy. Like he said, he never took it out. I mean, it idles fine until you use it. And then, you know, I set my saw down a lot and it sits there and idles while I'm moving stuff around and I need it to idle. So get that adjusted and it's pretty good. Sounds different than my old one. It actually, it's been a while since I had a saw that sounded like that. Sounds like it's got good power. I decided to come out here this evening. It's actually about 5:30 and it just started snowing. Is that what? Yeah, it's almost 5:30. And between now, it just started, and 9 o'clock tonight it should be done, and we should have 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground. Well, I got another 20 plug-ins, which is plenty. 1 GFI, I'll put that in the bathroom for now. I'm still going to have to get 3. Let's see, I think I have 3 circuits. Maybe I have 4 into the kitchen. I'll have to look and see. I'll need 1 on that. You can buy these, you know, for 20 bucks a piece, or you can put the GFCI, whatever they're called, breakers in. But those breakers now are over 70 bucks a piece. It was like, holy crap! This here was $21. And I remember back when these were like $8. You know, that's amazing. And I got some more light switches. I only think I need 1 or 2 more light switches, but I like to have them in my electric cabinet in the workshop, so I bought a 10-pack. Alright, so this clustered mess here should run the light switch for the living room light and the switch for the outside light. All the lights are together, power to both switches, and power to both lights. Yay! That's enough for tonight. I just went up and filled up the boiler. We did chores. Melissa did the outdoor cats. I did the chickens. 1 egg, and it was cracked. I left the damper on the stove open the whole entire day. There was still wood in there, but it doesn't burn as clean then, so there wasn't as big of a bed of coals. Now she's trying to catch up. Nice night. It must be 26 to 28 degrees. Feels warm. Good morning, everybody. Nice bright sunny morning. Fresh 2 inches of snow last night. I want to do the electric in the bathroom in the guest house, and then I have to switch things around and start getting things ready for Melissa and I's fishing trip to Lake of the Woods. Is that okay with you, Kiki? Well, today I came out here and finished all the electric that I have to do for now. I'm not going to do the kitchen. That can wait until after everything's taped. I mean, I have lights that work. Got the other outside light here. So I have the kitchen and then some in the utility room to do, but otherwise I got it all hooked up. It's nice to finally have lights in the bathroom. And with this fan light, it had 3 settings for the light. This one's on the middle setting. And remember when I wired this, instead of turning on the light and the fan automatically comes on, I took that apart in there and wired it separate so the light's on one switch and the fan is on another switch. So we have vanity light, the other light, and this one's the fan. I got the side light out there hooked up, and then I just brought in the last 4 sheets of the 5/8 for the ceiling that I'm going to need in the utility room, but that's been sitting underneath a, you know, like a cover, a tarp, for quite a while. So I brought it in here, separated them, and put another fan on them so they can dry out for a good day before I bother putting those up. And then that'll be the next project, getting this room done. It's almost time to start taping, and after that we'll be able to paint. Today got to 35 degrees. That chunk of ice and snow right there came down an additional about 6 inches, it looks like. When you look up at the metal roof, you can see the line. I'm just waiting for that to come down right here. I'm going to have to shovel to get in here. And when I walk with the piece of sheetrock underneath it, you just listen real close so it doesn't clunk and slide down and hit you in the head. It's a lot of weight right there. That's at least 12 to 14 inches of snow on there. And that's all going to come down at one time when it gives. Going to leave everything on in there for a couple hours, keep the heat up and that fan on that sheetrock. All the lights on. If she doesn't burn down by then, she should be good. With it being that warm today, I came out here about 11 o'clock, threw 4 logs in there. Most of the day it hasn't even been on a burn cycle. It'll pop on once in a while, but it's amazing how little wood you burn at 30 degrees versus at 0. And I was going to start getting stuff ready for our fishing trip today, and I never did. I got to get that done because now Thursday I got to work all day. And Monday morning early we leave. Good morning, everybody. Starting to haul wood over to the boiler for when Melissa and I are gone fishing. We're going to be gone, well, 3 nights, 2 full days. So anyway, Brandon's going to have to fill up the wood boiler, and since he's on crutches, he won't be able to get the big logs and get it in there. So I'm going to bring split wood over. This is 30 pieces. I'm guessing it's going to take 30 pieces each time to fill that boiler to run for 12 hours. But I'm going to run this over. We're going to fill the boiler with this morning so I can just see how it performs during the day. This is some real dry wood, split, so you know, if it takes 40 pieces, it takes 40 pieces, but at least I'll get the right amount. I don't want to haul too much over there and stack it, because I'm going to stack it maybe 4 feet out from the door. So all he has to do is grab it and chunk it in. But I'm going to run it a test run this morning, and then I'll start hauling this afternoon. I filled it up about 9:15 last night, and it's been about probably 12 hours. Didn't burn all that much wood, but we'll run that birch in there anyway and see what happens today. It's actually supposed to be fairly mild. I mean, today 38 or something, and tomorrow 33. The following day it's going to be only a high of 22, but then it's going to go back up again. And when we're gone, it sounds like it's going to be pretty mild so far, what they're showing. 33 to 35 degrees for a high. Boiler's not going to be burning much wood then. Could have easily fit more in there. Maybe I'll figure 40 for each time, but if it's going to be warm, we'll just wait and see how much of this burns today. She always burns dark when you're first starting the birch, burning off that bark. Right now it's 40.6 degrees when I checked about 15 minutes ago. I can't believe it. It feels so nice out. And that snow has still not slid off of the guest house part of that roof there. when we're gone, he's gonna have to fill it 6 times. So remember, we put 30 in this morning. I've loaded up 40 each time, so I need 2 more loads of 40, and I know that that will be plenty. It'll be more than enough for sure to run the boiler while we're gone. That should easily be enough right there. That pile of snow up there has dropped a couple inches as far as how thick it is today, at least that much. But it's being stubborn. Alright, well, it's 9.5 hours since we filled this with 30 pieces of birch, but there was also some logs in there, but it's still 30, almost 31 degrees, so today is not a good representation, but let's see how we did. I think we did pretty good. We put in 30 plus those other logs. Even if it's cold out, which it's not supposed to be, if there was 40 pieces put in there, no problem, gonna burn for at least 12 hours. Well, that experiment is done. I'll come out in the morning and put some of the bigger logs in. And then I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. Not a whole lot around the farmhouse. Two eggs tonight. Last night I got 4. We have so many eggs in there right now that we're gonna have to do a breakfast for lunch this weekend, just to use some of them up. Well, right now it's 5:41 in the afternoon of the next day. I had to work all day today. And I got one of the parts, this one here, which broke on the old chainsaw. I got the new piece in. There it is. But I'm still waiting for this piece, which is the one that broke with the switch. Somebody had mentioned in the comments about some kind of glue that you could use that would probably hold that, but I had already ordered this piece, so I'll figure in, and I ordered a new air cleaner also. That hasn't showed up yet. It's gonna look pretty nice. It's gonna look goofy. And on this chainsaw, the one that I just bought, I got a hold of the guy that I got it from, and because, you know, we talked about it already, probably in this video, about how it ran, but it wouldn't idle right, so I had to turn up the idle, and then the top end, it seems to smoke a lot, and it seems to me like this is only a 1-cylinder motor, but if it was a 2-cylinder, it seems like one of the cylinders isn't quite doing right. So anyway, the guy said he was worried about that, but with the shoulder surgery, he was never able to go out and try this, and you know, it was for sale, and I bought it. Anyway, he said go online and get a cheap carburetor and put it on there. He said you can get them for 15 bucks. And I looked online and they did have them for $15 from China. And I'm sure this one's from China too. But this is original, OEM. So this one was $66 or $68 or something. So I did get a new carburetor for it. I want to have 2 chainsaws that work good because I can see after this year I need 2 chainsaws because if something happens to one of them, I still have to cut wood. I have no choice. So I'll have to go through this and see how hard it is to put it on. I mean, I did it on the weed whipper thing. What else did I have to put a carburetor on? That's my way of fixing it. So anyway, we'll look at it and see. I mean, I know I'm going to pull these 2 screws and this will come off and the carburetor will slide right off. I just need to look, we're going to look at it tonight here and see about the linkage, see what has to be clicked on. But my dad's coming out tomorrow to use the workshop. He's coming up in the morning, so I need to take this down. You guys remember in one of the videos I brought, the same day I brought in my bag for the fish house, I brought this into the seamstress place in town, and they couldn't do this. I had to bring it somewhere else for that bag, but she could fix this and it got done today, so there was one button was missing and she stole that from somewhere else. And then every time I would button it, it would just come unbuttoned. So she went ahead and tightened up all of the holes on here. I picked it up today, $12.95. I've had this thing for at least 15 years. I think I got this maybe more longer than that, about the same time I got this thing. And yeah, I like it. The 2 of them together are nice and warm. We'll hang this up and then we'll take down that fish house. I was hoping to be doing a trial run with Melissa and take this out and do some ice fishing last weekend, but we never got around to it. So, yeah, now it's 4 days from now. We leave in the morning for our 3 nights and, 3 days, whatever, up at Lake of the Woods fishing. But we won't be bringing this up there. the way my luck goes, it'll start now, but it'll run exactly the same as it did before. Well, on high end, it runs way smoother. But, once again, it won't idle. Actually, I think I need a smaller screwdriver for that. I turned up the idle a half a turn. See if it runs any better. A little bit. I quit for today. I'm done. Well, it's a little bit after 7. I'm done with it for today. I got a video I'm in there trying to get edited that I've been kind of putting off, and so I don't know. It's like I turn up that idle. Now I've been up about a full turn almost. And that's what it was doing before with the old carburetor, but the upper end didn't run smooth like that. Like it wouldn't rev up totally. So, and if it was a fuel filter, it definitely wouldn't run on high end like that. So, I guess I can just keep turning it up and see what happens, but I get real frustrated real fast with stuff like this. It's like, you know, could have just spent $1,000 and got a brand new one. The only problem is with all that electronics in there, then you're a slave to bringing it in to get it fixed. Which obviously, watching me try to fix them, I almost am anyway. Well, I'm going to turn the heat down some in here, but I'm going to leave it. That's weird that that shut off. It's 57.2. Oh, let's see. Oh, 57, that's what I have to shut off at. Anyway, I'm going to turn this down for tonight. But not as far down as it was because my dad will be here in the morning. I'll have it run at 48 and stop at 55. Grab 2 beers and my jacket and go edit a video. Well, it's a little bit after 9 o'clock. I'm going to run out and fill up the boiler. Melissa's out doing the cats. and it's too cold and windy to bring you with me. Hello everyone. This morning I've just been editing a video. I'm trying to get it done for days, but I keep finding other stuff to do. And now it's time for lunch. I really haven't filmed much at all today. We're getting everything ready for fishing. We're going to be leaving not tomorrow, but the following morning. So I got clothes in the washing machine. We'll be up there for 3 nights. But my part came in, my last part for the 360 here, which is that piece that had the handle that broke on it, which is, there's the little handle. I'm just not real sure how that wiggles through. And this thing here, it slid out of the other one, but I can't seem to, there we go, get it to go in very easy here. This is the kill switch. There. The MS360 is running awesome. And the little MS250, did you guys see any of that? I don't think you did, because I think I put that in the workshop video on Joe and Zach's survival. This is the little one that my dad gave me that would never start, but when I was talking to him yesterday, he said that people tend to flood them out. So I was just real careful with it when I started it. And I went out and cut a bunch of wood with this yesterday. And that little saw, for a little 250, it really does cut nice. So I guess I should see if this one will start. The trick with this one is, like when you have it all the way down in the choke, as soon as you hear any type of it firing, pull it off choke. And then this one started up yesterday. It wasn't all that hard. I didn't have to pull it forever and ever. We'll try it out right now. That one right there now is working real good. That one is pretty much brand new. My dad bought it, had a heck of a time trying to start it, and then decided to go with a real easy start Husqvarna, which he's real happy with. He doesn't cut that much, but so anyway, these two. So the only one that doesn't work good is the new 361 here, or new to me. And I am going to get this one running good. Maybe I'll talk to Zach or try to find something on how to adjust the carburetor. Or I'll just bring it in, because you read about the 361 and people are like, this was the saw of all saws. It is weird. It's very smooth to hold on to. When it's running, there's like hardly nothing for vibration. Can't get it to seem to get it to run right. I don't know. I mean, brand new carburetor, so that bogging, either it's an adjustment. I don't think it's a fuel filter, because I don't think it would sit there and run wide open like that without being starved for fuel. I'll get it figured out though. I like it. I really do. According to this thing here, it's 46 degrees outside, which it must be sitting in the sun. Let's see. It is. It's just right on the corner. Inside the house it said almost 42. That's amazing. The average high for yesterday was 23, and the average low is 4 degrees. Every day is one day closer to spring though. Good morning, everybody. Brandon filled up the boiler this morning. We put that split birch in there. When that first burn cycle goes through, you'd swear you're burning a tire when it's burning that bark off. Today it's just getting stuff ready for fishing. I do have to run up and upload a video today. I got to get a couple of buckets. A few things to get today, and right now I'm making up a double batch of taco hot dish. Well, this afternoon I'm just getting everything put into the truck for tomorrow's trip up to Lake of the Woods. It's 45 degrees outside right now. It's like, I wonder, it's pretty warm up there too. I wonder if there'll be slush on the lake or what, but they'll figure that out for us. I almost want to take the new truck. In fact, I was going to. It's like, okay, it's going to get, the roads are going to be wet because it's been warm, but I can wash it when we get back. I mean, it hasn't seen any salt, but it's supposed to snow. We're going to be real warm. Today's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday morning we come home. And on Tuesday night into Wednesday, I almost want to take the new truck because I trust that one more than this one. I mean, I drive this one like it's got a Band-Aid on it. And it's about a 4-hour drive up there. And then we're going to be driving an hour onto the ice to get to the fish house. But, you know, it's 4 hours up to our cabin that we rented. But everything is going to be wet, so the truck would be completely, get salt and everything on it from all the chemicals. Which isn't that big of a deal because it hasn't seen much. I can just wash it. But my worry is, today is Sunday. We'll get up there Monday. I think check-in at our resort is 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we'll probably leave around 8 tomorrow, 8 or 9. Anyway, we get up there. It's going to be warm Monday, warm Tuesday, fairly warm Wednesday. And then, so we're there Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Thursday morning, we head home. And that day, Tuesday night, we're supposed to get like 2 inches of snow and an additional inch on Thursday. But then the temperatures are going to drop, and instead of being up in the 30s, they're going to drop down to below zero by Friday. Somewhere in there's going to be ice all over the road. And that truck with those wide tires, I don't know how it will be. I've driven it a little bit. It's not very good on the icy road out, you know, in front of Brookston. I remember having it out one time, and I don't know how with this truck here or with the black diesel. I know exactly what it's like in the snow. I know how fast I can go. I know what I can do, what I can't do. I don't have any idea with the white truck. So I'm gonna hope this one makes it up and back, because this one here does real good. I don't want to take the diesel. It's about 4,000 or 5,000 more pounds than this one. 22 miles out on the ice. The lighter the better. I see all the snow slid off the roof on the garage here. If I was smart, I would get the tractor and scoop this out of here today, because once it gets really cold, that's going to be a chunk of ice there, but don't know if I'll get to that. I don't think I'm going to need the generator, but I've got the generator, battery charger in here. We do have that big battery bank. I'm bringing that up in case we want to watch a movie on a laptop out fishing if we're out all day. Just better safe than sorry, so I thought I'll top this off the gas. We should be good. I'm gonna bring my buddy heater, which there's really no reason to now because it's gonna be so warm and those houses are already heated. I just will feel kind of naked if I'm not prepared. And Jeff, he is a friend of the channel. He's been over here a few times. They came over when we had the big party a couple of years ago. Anyway, I don't have a flasher, and I was thinking about buying one, but I don't really know what I want. So he borrowed me, he's got two, these are two of his, I don't know how many he has. This is an FL8 Vexlar, this is an FL18. So I'm gonna try this here. You can rent them at the lodge, but they're like $40 or $45 a day. I did get Melissa an underwater camera, but I don't think it's gonna work good up there, because if we're out 20 some miles, we're gonna be probably in between 30 and 40 feet of water, somewhere around there. I have no clue, but that's what I'm hearing. So anyway, I'm gonna bring these and we can try them out and see what I like, so I can figure out what I'd like to buy when I do finally buy one. Zach has that Markham one, which works really good. And I was gonna get one, but this is a nice easy way for me to play around with it. Get these loaded in the truck along with the heater. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. Looking at the weather, I think I might take this truck anyway. That snow doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad, and this one has so much more room. The whole back seat is way bigger to put stuff in, the box is bigger, but the box is kind of full right now. That looks a little bit better. I will see you guys on the next video. I still have no idea which one we're going to take tomorrow.